salute, salute, salute. It never fails, man. As soon as I start a video, people start making noise and shit. But it's cool. Pay attention to me. Follow me. Listen to what I'm telling you. My last boxing video that I made, I said Spence should fight Boots. And now, Boots went the distance with Kareem or Karen Kakaju, or forgive me, but I'm not going to pronounce his name correctly. But Boots went the distance with Kareem or Karen, and all over the YTBC, the boxing YouTube community. You know what I'm saying? Or YouTube boxing community. So how you say that? YTB? I don't know. I never really. The YouTube boxing community is like saying that, you know, Jerron Boots Ennis, man, he ain't the truth. He ain't the goods. He ain't as good as he was advertised. You know, mainly by his father, Bozy Ennis. And it is what it is. People gonna say what they gonna say. You know what I mean? I get it. People, like, all I seen was exposed. You know what I'm saying? Jerron Boots Ennis is exposed. Hype job, this and this, that, and the third. And it's, damn, he went the distance with this dude. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get hurt. He didn't get dropped. But what he didn't do is he didn't cut off the ring and stop this dude. And I'm like, yeah, I believe that Bud would have strategized, and he would have, you know what I'm saying, he would have made adjustments, and he would have stopped Karen Kakaju, and Spence would have broke Kakaju down to the body and stopped him and broke him and beat him and knocked him out. So I understand that Bud and Spence probably would have got the KO against Karen, but I still don't see where Boots brought down his value. What he did was he just showed his inexperience. You know what I'm saying? Which I thought people already knew that was going to. I didn't think that people had this whole concept that this dude was just going to knock everybody out that he got in the ring with, including Spence and Bud. I didn't think that was the case. I thought the case was this dude was a young talent with all the intangibles, fast, explosive, dangerous, power in both hands, switch hitter, boxing pedigree, brothers fought, dad fought, grew up in the gym, disciplined, you know what I'm saying, young warrior that I wanted to see fight Virgil Ortiz, right? But at the same time, Jerron Boots Ennis to me looked like he was the future of the sport, not the presence of the sport, not the present. I thought he was developing a few, you know what I'm saying? To me, hyperbole from Jerron Boots Ennis and people that's really in his camp, I can take that with a grain of salt and understand what I'm looking at, what I see. I see somebody that's going to be a dangerous fighter for anybody, high risk, low reward, but there is still a reward. For Spence to beat Jerron Boots Ennis, there's still a reward. You beating the future of the sport, or the potential future of the sport. Just like Mayweather, when he beat Canelo, he beat the potential future of the sport, and then Canelo went on to be the face of boxing, the pound for pound guy. And Mayweather will always be able to be on his throne and say, yeah, but that was easy work for me. So I'm still the best because I beat the guy that's the best right now. So people can still go back and say, well, you can't beat him now. Now he's well, it don't matter if he can beat him now. He beat him. He beat him when he was young and in his prime, or he beat him when he was still a threat and when he was dangerous. Same thing. Spence could beat Jerron Boots Ennis now while he's dangerous and young. Maybe not in his prime per se because of experience, but at the same time, you still beat him. So that, to me, if you can't get the fight with Bud, you don't want to fight Keith Thurman, even though that's a great option. You know what I'm saying? Stanionis, he ain't going to get that fight now. Stanionis got some issue with it, whatever. Virgil Ortiz will be a good fight, but the best fight for Spence, in my opinion, would be Boots. Unless you want to go fight David Amestesian and knock him out in 2 or 3 rounds. But what makes the most sense to me is Spence fighting Boots. Because up until his last fight, nobody could say anything really negative about Boots. Now, because he went the distance with somebody, didn't cut the ring off and get a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? A unanimous decision ain't good enough. He didn't get the stoppage. Now it's starting to show a little bit of a, flaw to his armor. Maybe a little soft spot somewhere, or some little area that might be exposed to where, you know what I'm saying, you can strike there and cause some damage, which I thought most people already saw. I thought it was glaringly obvious that Jaron Boots Ennis wasn't experienced enough to always get the kill. Just like I was watching the Nature Channel. I'm going to end on this note. This is for the real Marlo, because I salute the real Marlo in his assessments of the fight. And he liked talking about, you know what I'm saying, nature and animals and shit like that. So this is for the real Marlo. I was watching one of those National Geographic channels the other day, and it was showing these pumas. Dude, he'd be like, Puma. I say pumas, you know what I'm saying? They're pumas. And they was on this fucking high terrain mountain shit where the only thing they could eat was like these little small, they looked like, they was like relatives of camels. They was like little smaller versions of camels. I thought they was llamas. Llama, red pajama. I thought they was llamas, but they was these little smaller camels, but they still was like 3 times the size of a puma. It was huge. They didn't look huge until the puma got next to it. Then you see how much bigger this fucking thing was. And this little fucking puma, the mom, she had 3 little cubs with her, but they was like full size. They looked like they was the same exact size as the mom. It was 3 of them, but they didn't have the experience. So if the mom couldn't kill this big ass fucking camel, then they didn't eat. And the whole video was dope because it showed they had to grab this thing by the throat and suffocate it. That was the only way they could kill it. Other than that, the fucking puma was getting fucked up. But the puma tried to grab this motherfucker by the jugular, by the throat, and suffocate it. And it failed the first time. Went in there and got his ass whooped by this damn camel. So then the 3 small cubs, and they wasn't small, they was full size, but they wasn't experienced. Other than that, they looked like full size. They was the same size as the mom. All 3 of these motherfuckers tried to go and take down this damn camel, and all 3 of them failed. And the mom was all fucked up. I mean, gaping wounds. They had to heal and went back and hunted again, and it was successful. Killed another camel, and then the fucking cubs came in and ate. You know what I'm saying? Circle of life type of shit, right? But my thing is this: when I seen that, I started thinking about boxing, because that's how I am. I just put everything, I just relate it to boxing. And I said, that's what Jaron Boots Ennis is to me. He a predator, he a monster. But you can see he full sized. He adult size. He was the same size but he ain't developed everything yet. So technique and always to get that kill shot, because he only fought when he fought Custio Clayton, dude quit in like the first round or the second round before he even get, you know what I'm saying? I think when he fought Lipinets maybe gave him a little bit more of a challenge, or was it Delorme? I can't remember. But I'm saying is, even though he looked like a full-grown killer, predator, puma, he still ain't got all the damn, you know what I'm saying, weapons developed to always take down that prey and eat. And Spence does. He has a more well-rounded game. So does Bud, but Bud is over at BLK Prime. He's doing his thing, fighting David Anesthesia. My point was, Errol Spence, to make a dope chess move to secure his legacy as a boxer champion, should fight Boots. Because on one hand, everything Boots, you know what I'm saying, looks like, and everything Boots potentially can be. You got the ability to come and beat that dude, and then it's just a win-win-win. So it's a high risk, but it's a high reward, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. This is Nocturnal Thoughts. Salute, salute, salute. Bow.